what's up, you guys, man? This is Grab a Big Podcast, man, presented by Porter Prospect Productions. Appreciate love and support. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Yeah, man. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell so you get notified every time I drop a vid. We are going to go ahead and get into our week 15 recap. So let's get to it, man. The Chiefs did beat the Browns 21-7, but it did come at a cost. Patrick Mahomes got a high ankle sprain. His status is unknown for Saturday's game, so we're going to stay tuned on that to see what happens with that. But that's a huge loss. But it seems like Mahomes always gets high ankle sprains around this time of the year, and then they go on to win the Super Bowl. So let's see. The Bengals did beat the Tennessee Titans. Joe Burrow, of course, doing Joe Burrow things. The defense is still garbage, but they got a victory over a Tennessee Titan team who's struggling. And Mason Rudolph looks like he's going to be the starter there. So then the Commanders held off the Saints. It was the Saints. They almost came back and won that game, man. They were down 20-0, man, and almost came back. And on the final play, they went for two and didn't get it. So Commanders moved to 9-5. Then we got the Ravens in the preseason game against the Giants. Lamar Jackson had 5 touchdowns. Very easy game. The Giants are they're tanking, so that's what's going on there. The Jets win a game finally, break the losing streak, and they beat the Jaguars 32-25. Devontae Adams went bonkers in the second half. Crazy numbers. I think he had like 9 catches, 198, and 2 tutties. Crazy numbers, man. Real crazy. Then the Texans eked out a victory. They turned 2 over 3 times. They won 20-12. And essentially almost ending the playoff hopes of the Dolphins, to be honest with you. And then the Broncos come back and beat the Colts. Colts was up in this game. They were winning it. And Jonathan Taylor did a silly thing where he dropped the ball at the 1 as he was crossing the goal line, which is stupid to me. Just go into the end zone with the football. And from there, it seemed like from there, I'm looking at the numbers, from there, Broncos proceeded to put up 31 points. And so it got real ugly after that. And then we had a really great game in Detroit. Buffalo eked out a victory. Josh Allen put on a show. He put on a real show. And he heightened his MVP case, definitely, which we'll get into the MVP ladder later on in the show. And we'll talk about that. Then the Eagles dominated the Steelers, man. All through the game, but in the second half is where it was most prevalent due to the fact that the Steelers had 2 drives in the second half. That's it. Steelers defense could not get off the field on third downs. But TJ Watt did get injured in the game. They said low ankle sprain. He rolled it a little bit. And so we're going to see what happens with him, see if he's going to be ready for Saturday for Baltimore. A lot of players are injured. Like, speaking of injuries, Detroit lost David Montgomery. It's bad. It's just bad all the way around, man. They got 17 players on the defensive side who's on IR. They lost 3 on Sunday. Now David Montgomery being out, which means Jahmyr Gibbs will get more touches, but them rough, tough yards, man. You're going to miss David Montgomery when it comes to that. And so that's not a good thing. Then you got the Cardinals, who's keeping their playoff hopes alive with a victory over the Patriots, 30-17. The Buccaneers strengthen their hold on the division with a 40-17 rout of the Chargers. Baker Mayfield was just on something, man. He had 4 touchdown passes. He just went crazy on the road, man. I had a feeling about that game. I had a feeling Baker was going to win and win that. And then the night game, The Packers dominated Seattle, man. From opening tap, I watched them play. It was 14-0 before you looked up, and they were running the ball. They were being really physical with the Seattle, and Seattle just never responded back. It just didn't respond back. And so, yeah, man, that's what happened with that one. Then the Monday night games, we had two of them. The Vikings continue their winning ways, man. Beat the Bears 30-12, and they continue their pursuit of that NFC North crown, man. But with Detroit's injuries and everything, I think that final game that they got at the end of the year, Week 18, I think that's going to be for the division. That's probably going to be for the division. And then the Falcons are keeping their playoff hopes alive, division hopes alive, with a 15-9 victory over the Raiders. Nothing really to speak about on that game. Kirk Cousins. Real regular. He's in a slump right now. He's in a really bad slump right now, and he don't have to fix it. He got to get it together. He has to fix whatever's going on with him. He gonna have to fix it, and quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because I don't know if he's gonna be there after this year. I don't know who. I just don't know. And then, yeah, that is it. That's your Week 15 recap right there. Then we slide over to the MVP ladder. It's going over there. So, for your top three candidates, number three, we got Saquon Barkley, man. He had a so-so game against the Steelers on Sunday. And, I just think that Josh Allen started to put separation in between. So I think that game on Sunday knocked him off the pace to break the record. But we're going to see, man. We're going to see for sure. Still an impressive season by Saquon. At number two, we got Lamar Jackson, man. He has 40 total touchdowns on the year, 3 interceptions, quarterback rating of 120, 68% completion percentage. In any other year, he would be the MVP, but the problem is his team record matters, and the number one guy, man, he's just on another level right now. Josh Allen is a leader in the clubhouse after that dominant performance over Detroit. Dude is going crazy. He has 37 touchdowns total. I think this guy, man, is. I just think that he's gonna continue to ascend. He has an easier path down the way. He can pad up some stats on top of winning games and possibly getting a 1 seed still. That's still available. And so we'll see what happens with that. But man, let's go over to the power rankings though. So, power rankings have shifted. They week to week, man. They have shifted this week. Y'all ready? Let's get to it. Alrighty, so we have at number 5 in the power rankings. They're not really the number 5 team though, but we got the Vikings at 5. All right, Vikings at 5. At 4, we got the Chiefs. At 3, we got Detroit. Matter of fact, at 4, we got Detroit. At 3, we got... No, wait. No. 4 is Chiefs. 3 is Detroit. Yeah. I'm good. I'm where I'm supposed to be at. Now, 1 and 2 is interchangeable, but how I got it this week, I gotta have it. The Bills at 2, Eagles at 1. Reason being is that defense the Eagles got, man, can go anywhere, travel anywhere. They're really tough to move the ball on. You're not going to be able to run. It's hard to run on them. And so that's going to be your issue. But there are the power rankings right there. 1 Eagles, 2 Bills, 3 Lions, 4 Chiefs, 5 Vikings. All right? MVP ladder set. We already recapped week 15. We on the week 16, big Thursday night game, which we will discuss later in the week. I appreciate our love and support. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. This is Grab a Beer Podcast, presented by Portal Prospect Productions. Until next time, peace.